G'day everyone, Rach here from Rara's Realm. Welcome to my cross-stitching Flosstube channel. I will start by saying hello to those returning. Hi to everyone at Stitchy Group. And then I would like to welcome a whole ton of new subscribers. I found out through initially a comment on the video last week, and then I went and watched Lisa Kindred Stitcher shouted me out, and I have practically doubled my subscriber count in the past week. So a huge thank you to Lisa Kindred Stitcher. If you don't watch her, I highly recommend that you do. Her videos are always brilliant, and she stitches a lot of things that are similar to me, so if you like my stitching you will like hers. So a huge thank you to her and a huge welcome to the new subscribers. My other great Flosstube news thing this week was that I won the giveaway on Teresa Kitten Stitch's video, last giveaway, her latest giveaway I believe it is. So we're having a little bit of back and forth about the cost of postage at the moment, because I do think she's going to be horrified when she sees how much it's going to cost to post that book. I have said to her that I won't be offended, so we'll see what happens with that. So I thought, in light of the fact that there was an awful lot of new subscribers, that I would just do a wee introduction again. If you know me, you can look away now. Just stitch, whatever, don't worry about it. I am a Kiwi Flosstuber. I come from the South Island of New Zealand, where it is a nice sunny spring-like Monday morning. I care full-time for my mother, who has Alzheimer's, which is why I am able to have a lot of stitchy projects and be a stupid rotation, which you'll find out about later in the video. I have a background in childcare. I used to live in England, but came home to look after my mother. I guess we're looking at 6 years come November. 6 years, Ellie. So yes, that's probably about it. I'm not married, I don't have children. I'm the classical spinster wannabe cat lady. I currently have no cats. My last cat decided to cross a busy road. Silly boy. He may have done it before, I don't know, but he did not survive this last one. So we currently have no cats, but hope to rectify that after Christmas. So I've got my sister and her family coming from Australia for Christmas for 5 weeks. So the plan is to wait until they have gone before we look at getting some new cats. In the meantime, I have a cat behind me who is very friendly and always comes for a cuddle. I have 2 cats across the driveway in front of me, one of whom is very cuddly. There are 2 cats that way, one of whom generally comes for a cuddle. There's cats all around me, so I'm getting the best of both worlds at the moment. I get to cuddle cats, but I don't get to pay for them. So anyway, so that is a little bit about who I am. You will see through what I show today and what perhaps comes out of the pillowcase later, what my stitching, what I stitch. The other thing I should point out is I am a one-take wonder, and I generally just keep going. I'm recording on a very old iPhone that doesn't allow me to pause, and I don't really have any decent editing software that I can cut bits out of. I haven't figured that one out on what I have, so it's a one-take wonder, and we usually survive okay. So let's crack on with today. So I've got 5 things to show you today, some haul, and then we need to pick 5 projects for the next 2 weeks, because if you've been playing along you'll know that one of them at the moment is getting a big slice of the pie for September, being as it's Sampler September. Okay, so last Sunday, Monday, I was supposed to have a new start, and I threw a tantrum and I didn't have a new start. So I said that I would put a length of thread into 2 other projects that had had a bit of a poor week before. So I did do that. So the first project I put a length of thread into is Joy. I have completely done the J backwards. I've got the top along and the O. So I've just come along here a little bit. I've done some branches at the bottom. There was a length of thread down there to do all of that. So that's as far as I've got. There's nothing over there yet. So slowly but surely, I say that with this every time, most because this started at the beginning of January. It should be finished for the size of it. The next project I was putting a length of thread into is my Country Winter from Plum Street that I got from Country Sampler, kitted last year. And when I showed this to you last week, I've got the top of the house done, and had brought the white on this side down, and my length of thread on this brought, this is so delicate, the white down on the other side. So so it's on this side. I've come down a bit more here, not quite as far as the first one, but that was a length of thread. So we're getting there. The size of this just, it's so ladylike and dainty. Anyway, okay, so then Tuesday, Wednesday, the next ball out of the hat was to do Cooper, Kathy Barrick's Cooper. And when I showed him to you last, because it's been a while I think since we've seen Cooper, I've got the top row of alphabet, and I think I had the G, and I had some of his head done. So I have managed to get the second row of alphabet done and start the filling in here. You can see I had got all the one colour done, but it's a two-tone. So I have started to do that, and that needs to still come down here. So it's looking quite good. I hope it shows up quite well on screen. I believe I'm doing this on the call for fabric, which is Wren, which is beautiful, with the call for DMC. Sneeze. Don't sneeze. So Thursday, Friday was to work on Jingle, which is a Mill Hill kit, my first ever Mill Hill kit. Got primarily to practice beads because I am working on an Aura Corbett, and I'm going to be able to borrow the chart for my unicorn piece, which is Touching the Autumn Sky, both of which obviously will have a beading in. So I thought I'd get a Mill Hill. It's little, I can have a go, and I'll be ready. So the last time we saw Jingle, I've got the red of a scarf done, and I had started the outline of the blue jumper. I might need to put this behind, actually. That's good. So that's where we are at now. I think there are two colours of blue on the jumper so far. I find it very hard to stitch on this perforated plastic or card or whatever it is, but it swims in front of my eyes, so I don't ever get a lot done in any one time. But we are progressing. And then the piece that I had over the weekend is my sampler that I started 2 weeks ago. Yes, 2 weeks ago yesterday, which is Jessie and me's Sarah Casey Unwin, which is, again, I got kitted from Country Sampler earlier this year or last year, I can't remember. And I wasn't going to start it, but because Teresa started Samplist in September, I started it. And I have got the border done for page 1, with the exception of there should be another flower in here. That's also part on page 1, but I'm not going to stress too much about that because I'm not sure if I've counted enough here. So the border is done for now, and I can start working on the middle. I am surprised at how quick this border has taken me. The border on Lucy Calcott, which is my other sampler, takes forever because the flowers are really intricate. There's 4 or 5 colours in each flower, and the counting, I'm trying not to cough, I think. The counting, there is a discrepancy on one side, and so I have not ever heard there are any more discrepancies, but I count really. so it just takes forever. So I'm surprised that I have got the border completed on page 1 of this, and it's so pretty. So this is all the called for. I can't tell you what the linen is because it doesn't have anything on it. It's all the called for fabric and overdyed threads. I think it's a combination of weeks and classic colourworks actually. So those are my 5 pieces that I worked on in the last week. My teeny tiny bit of haul, I got part 7 of Jack Frost's Tree Farm. Yep. Little House Needlework. So I have collected this series, but I haven't started it. So I have got that to file away with the rest of it. And then this morning, my second kit for the ABC's Schoolgirl Needlework Club, which is part of Country Sampler. The second kit arrived. I paid for it. They're very good. The postage, they do charge me a lot of postage, but I get it very quickly. It cost me an awful lot of money when it was translated into New Zealand money, which I know you shouldn't do, but I was like, I tried to find pictures of it and I couldn't find pictures of it. I had no idea what I was getting, and I am very happy with what I've got, I have to say. So this is a chart that has been designed for this club. I don't know if it'll eventually be released to everyone. It's called Descending Sun, and it is by Samplers Not Forgotten, and I'm very happy with this. It's fully kitted, which is part of what it costs an arm and a leg, and it's kitted on 36 count. Does it say what the fabric is? It doesn't actually. It's a lakeside linen, navy bean, 36 count navy bean lakeside linen. It's a 170 wide by 147 high, so definite contender to start this whenever we get a new start. So, and the threads, I don't know if it'll show. Threads are beautiful, reds and greens. So I shall file that in the pile. Right, so we are now at that point where I choose my projects for the next fortnight. If this is the first video you're watching after subscribing, I do a low-tech version of the Tiny Decisions app, whereby I have a whole load of ping pongs that are numbered. Dropping things. So what are we taking out? Okay. So I've got a whole lot of ping pong balls, and I pull out, normally I pull out 7, but Sarah Casey Unwin is getting preferential treatment for Sampler September, and she's getting 2 slots per fortnight. So I pull out normally 7 balls, and each project gets 2 days. So Sarah Casey Unwin will get 4 days per fortnight, and then I will choose 5 other projects. So let's see what we've got to work on. The first ball out of the hat is, cool, Santa's Village. So I haven't done Santa's Village for quite some time, and Santa's Village is now my focus piece as well. And because it's a big piece, I actually can put it back in the pillowcase and have another go at getting some more as my way around progressing the bigger pieces. Alright, the next one, it's a just cross-stitch ornament, but I think I'm going to veto that. As we like to say at Stitchy Group, my game, my rules. So I think we won't worry about that. We will work on number 9, which is a relatively new start, which is, oh okay, Sarah Casey Unwin again. So she will get quite a bit of time this time round. Alright, next ball out is number 7, which is Pond Lily. That's the Nora Corbett. Okay. There's a couple of things we haven't had for a while, like Garden Club series. Okay. Oh no. No, no. No, 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 no. Project bag. We're not we're not making a project bag. I'm arguing with my sewing machine. We're not making a project bag. As much as I could need them, I'm managing. Nope, I'm vetoing that one as well. Okay. Oh, free choice. Okay, so that's me choosing something out of what's already started, not a new project. Okay. And the last one we need is project number 5. Jingle. Okay. You can tell that some of them I like more than others. Right, let's just pick that one up. Out. Put those back. Okay. So, this fortnight, Sarah Casey Unwin, which I have showed you just now. It is here somewhere. Where is her chart? So she's actually going to get 6 days this fortnight. So you can see, I think the top page is in a like here. So we'll get a good go at some of the smaller motifs and perhaps leave the bigger one. We'll see how we go. Santa's Village is the Country Cottage Needleworks 12 piece, and I'm doing it as one, and I'm on part 4 I believe. Pond Lily is Nora Corbett. It's my first ever Nora Corbett. If you don't know it, what's going on here? Something's stuck. So that's Pond Lily. So she'll get a couple of days. Free choice. So I might actually, because I was commenting that Garden Club series hasn't got any time, my free choice probably will be Garden Club series, which is the Blackbird Designs 12 part, and I'm doing that as one piece, and I believe I'm on part 4 of that as well, so I shall write that down. There's a stray thread, I don't want to pull it till I know where it belongs. So I think we'll do Garden Club series for that. Jingle, which I've just shown you, so that I'll try and get some more of that jersey finished, and then Sarah Casey Unwin will finish off the fortnight. So that's that. That is everything I have to say. Frothing at the mouth. So I will catch you next week. Have a good stitchy week. Thank you for all the YouTube channel suggestions. I've looked up a few things that I thought, oh, that interests me too, and found a few things to watch. I'm still engrossed in grocery hauls. The range of food that you have in America and the sizing of the portions just amazes me. So, and I am going, the other thing that I should have said at the introduction, which will explain why there's not a lot of haul, is I'm going to Disneyland next year. So grocery haul videos is helping me form a little shopping list. My problem is that I'm only going to be there at this point, subject to hotel costs, about 8 nights. And I'm probably going to get enough groceries for 3 years at this point. So we'll be doing some editing of a shopping list. So, yes, anyway, I'm waffling as I'm prone to do. I will catch you next week. Have a good stitchy week. Stitch everything you want to stitch. And I will see you next week for an update on... there'll only be 3 things to show you because Sarah Casey Unwin gets 2 goes. So, that's me. Have a good week and I'll see you then. Bye for now.